You don't have to.
Good morning, everyone. I appreciate everyone being here. My name is Dan Webb. I'm the Roanoke County Republican Chairman, and we're going to have a great time today. But I want to recognize our special guests, our elected officials, and just to show the support of what we're going to have today. So thank you for being here. Senator David Suderline, Senator Ralph Smith, Sheriff Eric Orange, thank you for being here. Kevin Hutchins, Treasurer of Roanoke County, Steve Fitzikowski, Supervisor in Montgomery County, Jordan Labiosa, Chairman of the Craig County Republican Party, Martha Hooker, Supervisor for Catawba and Roanoke County, Jason Peters, Supervisor from Vinton, Georgia Said, Supervisor in Cave Spring, Phil North, Supervisor in Hollins, myself here, and I'm on the list, Chris Thomas, Vice Chair of the Salem Republican Committee, and Jesse Lynch, most recent past Chairman of the Salem Committee. We've got a great line of support. We appreciate you being here. I'm going to hand things off to Senator Suderline for today. So thank you for being here.
It's wonderful to be with you all today. Thanks for coming here to Salem Ice Cream Parlor for the special announcement. I'm Dave Suderline. I'm the opportunity and honor to represent the 19th Senate District, which includes a lot of wonderful locations that aren't near each other that the Democrats chose to put in the same district. But a lot of the core of that district is here in the Roanoke Valley, the 8th House of Delegates district that includes eastern Montgomery, Shawsville area, Elliston, Roanoke County, Salem, and all those share with the 19th district, and also has Craig County as well, which Delegate Habib has done a great job representing. And we're very excited to have such great support today here. You see we've got a long, strong Republican bench here in the Roanoke Valley. A lot of good candidates that we could be putting up today. But all of us are here today because we all believe in the same candidate that we think will do a great job representing our area. Delegate Habib has done a fantastic job representing our area. He's a strong conservative on fiscal conservative issues. He's been a stalwart working for conservative budgets. He also has been a very strong pro-life advocate and a strong defender of the Second Amendment. And all of us are here today because we believe that we need someone who will continue to carry those principles in Richmond for us. I also want to especially thank Delegate Habib today for his work. It was great working with him all these years in Richmond. One of the things that you hardly ever heard about, but a lot of other legislators can tell you, is a lot of folks would bring in very good ideas that were trapped in problematic legislative vehicles to the committees. And Delegate Habib would work with them. They weren't his bills, but he recognized the good they could do for the Commonwealth. And rather than just let the bill go by the wayside, he worked with them, fine-tuned it, and made it something that could pass out of the committee and pass and be signed into law. And there's dozens of laws that you will never see his name on as the sponsor, or even as the co-sponsor, but are only in effect today because of Delegate Habib. And it's that sort of leadership that we need in the Roanoke Valley. On the western part of the Commonwealth, we have less legislators in Northern Virginia or Richmond or Hampton Roads. So any legislator we send to Richmond, we need to work harder and we need to do better than the average legislators elsewhere. And that's why we're very excited today that we're going to be offering a candidate with a lot of experience, one of the best budget minds in the Commonwealth, who will be able to go to Richmond, make an immediate impact, and make sure that the taxpayers get their fair share out of what they're paying for. And I'm very excited to announce that today all of us are here to support the owner of this wonderful business and also of my daughter's favorite business, Katie's Ice Cream, Joe McNamara. Joe and Cheryl have been fantastic folks, and I want to turn it over now to the man that all of us hope will be our next Republican nominee and our next delegate from the 8th District, Joe McNamara.
Thank you all very much for being here. It really, really means a lot to me. It means a lot. We have a great party, a party for the people, and I do appreciate it. I would like to recognize my wife, Cheryl. Not only is she a wonderful wife and the best possible mother, she's also a fabulous cook. So if you ever want something, some great food, all of our soups here are homemade, so please come by. We will have ice cream after this as well. So I didn't tell anybody that. I didn't want you to come just for the ice cream. But that's my gift to you, and I thank you all for being here. So if I go back 21 years ago, 21 and a half years ago, I stood in another ice cream parlor that my wife and I have had the privilege of owning and starting, Katie's Ice Cream. And I made an announcement that I was going to run for the Board of Supervisors in the Windsor Hills District. The crowd was quite a bit smaller. I think there was about 8 or 10 people. I was quite a bit younger. I stood on a chair because I was afraid people couldn't hear me, all 6 or 8 of them that were at the announcement. And going back for preparing for today, I looked at the talking points I put together for that announcement. And those talking points were, I talked about reigning in government, lowering taxes, and empowering our citizens. The message resonated to the voters of Windsor Hills, and it did over a number of years. And I had the great fortune of serving on the Roanoke County Board of Supervisors for a number of years. And what we did when we were on the board is we talked a message, but we also delivered a message. We lowered property taxes 3 times while I was on the board. We lowered business and machinery taxes 3 times while I was on the board. We lowered business and professional occupation, the fees that make it so difficult for small business owners like myself to operate. We lowered that. Over the last 3 years, 3 out of the last 4 budgets, we've lowered taxes in Roanoke County. 3 out of the last 4 budgets, we've lowered taxes. We did that by focusing on the core responsibilities of government, not funding the wish list. And I think that says what happens when you elect a Republican board. So let me please recognize my fellow supervisors again and Chairman Hooker. If you could give them a round of applause. It is truly a delight to serve with people of that caliber. They're outstanding. You should be very, very proud of them. Not a single member on our board has ever voted to raise a tax since we've been on that board. Just last week, we lowered a tax on for surviving spouses that might have been killed in the line of duty from our fire and rescue, and we've also done that for our armed services. When the General Assembly gives us an opportunity to lower a tax for somebody, we take it, we do it. So thank you guys very, very much for the opportunity to serve with you. I have to recognize Senator Smith. I refer to him as Mayor Smith still. Ralph, thank you so much for being here. Ralph has been by my side through 1 mass meeting, 2 firehouse primaries, 1 state-run primary, and 5 general elections. Your friendship and your support, guidance is very, very much appreciated, and I do very much appreciate everything you've done. If we go back about 20 years or so, Ralph was the mayor of the fine city of Roanoke, and I was chairman that particular year in Roanoke County. And we got together and said, we have to be more efficient. Each of our jurisdictions were going on separate trajectories. How can we work together and better serve the citizens that collectively we serve? And we got the ball rolling on the regional cooperation. And we are now benefiting from those successes that were started 20 years ago today. We now have Salem, Montgomery County, Roanoke County, Roanoke City, all working together to deliver the core services that our citizens need in a very efficient manner. So thank you, Ralph, and thank you for your continued support. Okay, so enough about me and the great board that I have an opportunity of serving on currently. Let's talk about the 8th District seat. The 8th District seat. You all know it's 51 of us and 49 of them. 51 of us, 49 of them. I don't think we have the tie-breaking vote if there was 50 of us. That emphasizes the importance of this seat and maintaining it in conservative Republicans' hands. If we look at what do the Democrats want from a person in that seat? The Democrats want someone who will expand government, create more government. Do we need somebody who will expand government and create more government? No. No. The Democrats want somebody who will have more handouts for able-bodied Virginians funded by us, the hard-working Virginians. Do we need more handouts for Virginia residents funded at the expense of hard-working Virginians? No. I don't think so. Ralph Northam desperately wants a Democrat to further his agenda and give him the vote he needs. Do we want to give Ralph Northam the vote he needs? No. So I ask you, the fact that you are all here means so much. The support is fabulous. We have to hit the ground running. I need your help. We want to start with the momentum we're creating here today and carry that momentum through to the election in November. What I offer is a proven conservative who will cast conservative votes when we're establishing a budget, recognizing that that budget is other people's money. What I offer is a proven conservative who will pass conservative votes when it comes to protecting our Second Amendment rights. What I offer is a conservative candidate who will vote conservative votes to protect the unborn. What I offer is a proven conservative candidate who will cast that conservative vote when it means providing the liberty and capability of each and every one of us to pursue our dreams without the overbearance of government. That's what I ask for you. It is a message that we can deliver. It is a message that the citizens and voters of the 8th District want to hear. It's a message that's going to bring us to victory in November. I thank you very much for being here, and please have some ice cream. I didn't recognize 2 of my children are here. They will scoop it for you. They're excellent. A couple other, 3 of our children are in various states of the state. My daughter is actually at Liberty. She was working there this weekend. When I told her that we were going to make this run, she was all excited because she thought I would have a wiki page soon. So, thank you seriously so much for being here. It means a lot. You all do a fabulous job for the Republican Valley, and I would feel very, very honored to carry that tradition to Richmond and serve you all. Thank you. All right, let me get the